Namaskar, hello, and a very, very good evening. This is Friday, and Friday means we are going to together write another happy chapter. Of course, wedding, BA, shadi, the whole feeling of this beautiful emotion is so perfect. We love BA buddies. ऐसा कोई नहीं है जिसके घर पे न्योता आया है और वो no, he's upset or she's upset. বিয়ে বাড়ি এসে গেছে. We all look forward to weddings, to attend, to participate, to dress, to deck, to party and to meet and greet. And যাদের বাড়িতে সুপাত্র বা পাত্রী রয়েছে, the ones which have beautiful, daughters who are ready to get married, or grooms who are looking for brides, this program is definitely most beneficial for you, because we will not only ensure that you have a grand wedding, but we'll also try our best to ensure that the relationship you're walking into, the relationship that you will spend your life with, will most certainly be better and together is forever. Dulhan Diaries is an attempt to make your weddings grand and to ensure happy partnership forever. I thank Senco Golden Diamonds for being a part of this glorious journey, a show like no other. যারা আমার সাথে রয়েছো, thank you so very much. Please, good evening. Thank you so very much. আরজু খুব মিষ্টি একটা আমাকে হ্যাপি মেসেজ পাঠিয়েছে। গুড ইভিনিং, প্লিজ আমাদের এই লাইভটাকে শেয়ার করো। and if you don't share, you don't even know what you are missing and what the others are missing. Of course, BA program হয়তো অনেক রকমেরই হয়, মানে ওই the glamorous gorgeous side of weddings, of course সেটা তো থাকবে। বিয়ে মানেই কত কিছু করতে হয় বলো তো। বিয়ে মানেই একটা চেকলিস্ট, সেই চেকলিস্টে কত কিছু থাকে, সাজ গোজ, গয়না গাটি, ফ্যাশন, হানিমুন, ট্রাভেলস, সবকিছু থাকে আমাদের সাথেও এই প্রোগ্রামে। এবং to all the viewers, very soon we will have some really great offers coming up, and we have the golden words are repeated. এমন কিছু কথা যেগুলো শুনলে কোনোদিনও আমাদের লোকসান হবে না, and that is the whole idea of golden words. Today we will be having a very interesting golden words section, because আজকে যার কথা হয়তো অনেকে জানে না, Dr. Mohan Thomas, he is going to talk about something which is so interesting, কারণ এই যে প্লাস্টিক সার্জারি, কসমেটিক সার্জারি, আরেকটু সুন্দর হওয়ার ইচ্ছে, আরেকটু পারফেক্ট হওয়ার ইচ্ছে অনেকের মনে এই ইচ্ছে থাকে। Maybe we do not know where to ask, we do not know what to do. গুগল করে অনেক কিছু পাওয়া যায়, অনেক কিছু পাওয়া যায় না। And Dr. Mohan Thomas, আমাদের দেশের one of the most successful cosmetic surgeon based out of Mumbai, এবং ওনার হাতে সেজেছেন অনেক বলিউড, অনেক এভরিবডি। বাট আজকে আমরা ডক্টর মোহন থমাসের কাছ থেকে ভীষণ ইন্টারেস্টিং অনেক কিছু জানবো। এবং সো বিয়ে মানেই একটা প্ল্যানিং। আই নো ফর শিওর যে আমার বাবা আমার পাশে এভাবে যদি না থাকতো, তাহলে এত সুন্দর করে সাজিয়ে গুছিয়ে কোনো মতেই সম্ভব হতো না আমাদের বিয়ে। তাই দুলহান ডায়েরিজে, যেখানে আই নো দ্যাট যারা বিয়ে করে নিয়েছি অলরেডি, আমাদের জীবনের সব স্বপ্ন সাজিয়ে আমরা জীবন পথে চলেছি। সাজগোজ ইত্যাদি যখন করছিলাম, তখনও মনে হচ্ছিল যে হোয়াট ইজ দ্য ফিউচার লাইক। এই ফিউচারের কথা ভাবতেই কিন্তু জীবনে নতুন গৃহপ্রবেশ, এমন একজনকে হাত ধরে নিই আমরা, যার সাথে আমরা সারা জীবন চলতে চাই, and that is the whole reason why we get married. So not only perfect, beautiful, grand weddings, but বিয়ে করে আজীবন সুখে থাকার এই যে প্রতিজ্ঞা, এটাই কিন্তু আমাদের বিয়ের আসল সৌন্দর্য। Marriage is not just about looking good or feeling best one day. It's about feeling beautiful every day. And একটি মেয়ের জীবনে একটি বিয়ের যে সময়টা, even একটি ছেলের জীবনে, I think this is the best moments that we live with. And now I will show you one video. I think it's one of the most beautiful videos I've seen in a very long time. Senco Dulhan Diaries, Isha Shah, the new face. Let's have a look at this beautiful wedding video and plan কিভাবে একটু একটু করে a little each day we can save to ensure that হয়তো নিজের বিয়ে হয়নি এখনো তোমার, তাই নিজের বিয়ের গয়নাও কিন্তু তুমি আস্তে আস্তে তৈরি করে রাখতে পারো. There are so many schemes available. Every dream is possible to touch with Senco Gold and Diamonds.
Lila Bali,
yeah, let's go.
Lila Bali.
एक दफा जो देखा तुझको समझा कि कोई इत्तेफाक नहीं, गुलाब सा है तेरा चेहरा और गुलाल सी हंसी, हवाओं के संग हम झूमे आज ऊपर से चांदनी रात, नाकाम शायर में बन जा मेरी शायरी, तुझ पे ही आके ये आंखें रुके, खुद से ही खुद अब हम बातें करे, हर जगह मुझको तू दिखती है क्यों, तेरे बिना ना ये रातें कटे.
Lila Bali, bhar zuboti shoymor, bhar zuboti khari, idiya hasha sai motore. Lila Bali, bhar zuboti shoymor, bhar zuboti khari, idiya hasha sai motore. Hattu sayya bala dimu mutiyara gaya shoymor, idiya hasha sai motore. Kanno sayya kan phul dimu pannara gaya shoymor, pannara gaya shoymor, idiya hasha sai motore.
जगह ढूंढा रब मिला तुझ में ही, छोटी सी ते जगह मैं खुश वही, गाँव भूल के करूँ तेरी बंदगी, घर घर खेल के काट तू जिंदगी, दिल था बर्फ मैंने सोचा था पत्थर, ऐसी हवाएं चले लगी ये पतझड़ सा, कभी ना हुआ मुझे ऐसा नशा, कबूल है बस दे दे तू तेरी रजा, पे ही आके ये आंखें रुके, खुद से ही खुद अब हम बातें करे, हर जगह मुझको तू दिखती है क्यों, तेरे बिना ना ये रातें कटे.
Lila Bali, bhar zuboti shoymor, bhar zuboti khari, idiya hasha sai motore. Nakku sayya kishor dimu duniya lagaya shoymor, idiya hasha sai motore. Kolla sayya mala dimu ode na lagaya shoymor, ode na lagaya shoymor, idiya hasha sai motore. Matha sayya tika dimu zoro ala gaya shoymor, zoro ala gaya shoymor, idiya hasha sai motore. Haisin Lila Bali thomki boisin Lila Bali bhala go, na korte shari kaner pasha, boisin Lila Bali bhala go, mathar shitha pati gaye rodna, boisin Lila Bali bhala go.
तुझ पे ही आके ये आंखें रुके, खुद से ही खुद अब हम बातें करे, हर जगह मुझको तू दिखती है क्यों, तेरे बिना ना ये रातें कटे.
Lila Bali,
স্বপ্ন পূরণ ডেফিনেটলি হতেই পারে। সেনকো গোল্ডেন ডায়মন্ডস এ রয়েছে সব রকমের স্কিমস। দের আর স্কিমস টু বাই অ্যামেজিং ডায়মন্ড জুয়েলারি অন ইএমআই অ্যাজ ওয়েল। যদি আশেপাশে থাকে সেনকো গোল্ডেন ডায়মন্ডস, ডু ভিজিট or else just shop online or check it out online. And there are options of DigiGold. So DigiGold is you download an app, you can start saving for gold with limited কয়েকশো টাকা থেকে you can start putting in money, okay? So you have a little 200 rupees, 300 rupees, 500 rupees. You can put a little each time and plan for the grand jewelry. It doesn't matter. Even if you are married, anniversaries are there to look, to celebrate. Birthdays, নিজেকে সেলিব্রেট করার জন্য অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওকেশন চাই না। অ্যান্ড ডু নট পার্ক ইউর ড্রিমস লাইক আজ থেকে 20 বছর বাদে আই এম গোইং টু মেক দ্যাট সেট। Life is so unpredictable. We don't know exactly what life's plan is. So any little dream you have, নিজের জন্য হোক, for your parents, for your relatives, for your neighbor, for your friend, because relationships are everywhere. It's not just about us. So anything and everything, every dream is possible, starting from gossip, which is the costume jewelry, নিজেকে সুন্দর করার জন্য just a few hundred rupees, or you can invest as an asset and to look the perfect you with the diamond, gold, platinum, and every jewelry available at Senco Gold and Diamonds. While I'm talking about, of course, jewelry mane bishal ekta checklist, it is so important to wear the right kind of goinagati and feel beautiful. Please have a look at the contest of this month. On screen, as you can see, amader Get Set Ready poster is up. So what is Get Set Ready? And it is very simple. It is the contest segment, jeta amader Dulhan Diaries exclusive contest segment. So if you have your eyes glued on screen, it's time to tell you, get set ready. Also celebrated more than 25 years of happy married life, তাহলে প্লিজ আমাদেরকে হ্যাশট্যাগ HEA লিখে জানাও how many years. Very soon we will connect with you and we will hear your stories also. আমরা চাই তুলে ধরতে সমাজের সেই সব দম্পতিদের যাদের দেখে we get inspired and we know for sure that yes, love is a beautiful feeling, life is a beautiful feeling, togetherness is all we want, a grand wedding and a perfect life thereafter. We have already got some HEA happily ever after information. So you have to participate with your husband, ঠিক আছে? So Ruma Roy, please share your number, আমরা যোগাযোগ করব. And আমাদের we also have in-laws are married. Shriyar in-laws are married for 36 years. And now that there is a little question, okay? We know of many couples jara 50 বছর 60 বছর একসাথে সংসার করছে. But in your mind, you have to truly ask yourself, ওনারা কি সত্যি প্রচন্ড একদম সুপার হ্যাপি, সুপার সাকসেসফুল কাপল? মানে সব দিক থেকে, the respect factor, the character of the husband and the wife, their commitment towards each other, the examples they have set as a family, সবকিছু মিলেই কিন্তু একটি couple successful. So happily ever after segment will feature those stories which are actually perfect and running super blockbuster for more than 25 years. এরকম couple যদি তুমি হও, তোমার পার্টনার রয়েছে, or else you know of such couples, please আমাদেরকে জানাও and share the information on inbox. I have already given the monthly contest topic, and monthly contest topic is here just in case কেউ পরে জয়েন করেছো। and কি করতে হবে, সেম আমাদের OOPSroops এর হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বার, প্লিজ নোট ডাউন দ্য হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বার, কারণ এটা কিন্তু ভিডিও কন্টেস্ট। দিস কন্টেস্ট ইজ আ ভিডিও কন্টেস্ট। এই নাম্বারে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ করতে হবে। And আজকে আমাদের golden words will be from Dr. Mohan Thomas. Trust me, he is a god of cosmetic and aesthetic surgery. Bombay-te onar appointment pawa, and for the number of superstars who have got shaped up by him, the list is endless. So cosmetic surgery niye jader interest tara, আমি sure there will be so much that you will learn from Dr. Thomas. And আমাদের সাথে আজকে যারা রয়েছে, let me read a few messages that have come in. Shriya has written, একদম আমি আমার মা বাবাকে দেখে এসেছি এতদিন, এখন শ্বশুর মশাই শাশুড়ি মাকে দেখি, কি ভালোবাসা, দেখতেও ভালো লাগে। সামনে থাকলে সারাক্ষণ ঝগড়া, কিন্তু একজন একটু চোখের আড়াল হলেই আরেকজনের মাথা খারাপ হয়ে যায়, খালি খোঁজ নেবে কখন আসবে, কোথায় গেল। আর একজন যদি অসুস্থ হয়, অপরজন অসুস্থ থাকলেও কি যত্ন করেন কি বলবো। দারুণ 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 দারুণ, খুব ভালো শ্রিয়া, ওনাদেরকে আমাদের প্রণাম পাঠালাম। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর শেয়ারিং। অফকোর্স সাধনা, কি অফকোর্স ভিডিও কন্টেস্টে পার্টিসিপেট করতে পারো। অ্যান্ড যারা আমাদেরকে HEA মোর দ্যান 25 পাঠিয়েছো, প্লিজ শেয়ার the information, inbox করো, share your number and write 2-3 lines কেন তোমার মনে হয় they are happily ever after. We will get in touch with you all and we will set the time যাতে ওনাদেরকে নিয়ে তোমরা লাইভে আসতে পারো। and আমার সাথে আমাকেও নিয়ে, আরে আমার তো বিয়ে বাড়ি নেই, আমি কোথা থেকে নিয়ে যাব, আমার তো কোনো নেমন্তন্নই নেই এখন। but while we are talking about বিয়ে বাড়ি, নেমন্তন্ন and everything, আজকে কিন্তু আমাদের গোল্ডেন ওয়ার্ডস কেন, why did I think that aesthetic or cosmetic surgery নিয়ে আমাদের এবার কথা বলা উচিত। That's because ছোট থেকে these kind of ads have always attracted my attention. যখনই কোনো পাত্রপক্ষ, the groom side puts up an ad, it is always about fair, slim, beautiful. মানে these are criteria that cannot be ignored. অন্যদিকে when the bride's family is looking for the groom through these ads, they never fail to mention, in spite of the education and everything, the beauty of a girl, the beauty, and hence matrimonials, as and when we look at them, amra jani that 80% of such matrimonial ads that appear on print media are filled with such lines of beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty is as if the duty of every woman. Now, God has created us. If you are just in case, you do not believe in this word called God or this institution or the power called God, you must be believing in something. So whatever that is, we are created in a certain manner, yet we want to do something. আর এর জন্যই কিন্তু cosmetic and aesthetic surgery has become such a big industry worldwide. But right now we are in a situation when we see so many mishaps. আর তার জন্যই ডক্টর মোহন থমাসের সাথে আমি বহুদিন, I tried getting in touch with sir and finally he has agreed to share his valuable, very precious inputs.
Well, I think it's a very good question that you've asked. Cosmetic surgery, aesthetic surgery, the patients or people coming in for this are relatively healthy people. So we're not going to do anything to improve their health in any way. We're going to improve their looks. There are some limitations to what can be done. Now, what do I think? I've been in this business for 2 decades in Mumbai, and I tell you what my idea of cosmetic or aesthetic surgery is. To give you a better version of you. Can you radically change somebody from point person A to point person B? The answer is yes. Of course we can. But the thing is, most people that are ethical would not stoop to such levels. There have been reports of people that are wanted, police is on the lookout for. They go to countries, foreign countries. We don't do any of this stuff. But by and large, that is something that is not mainstream. Mainstream is looking for certain parts. The nose, the face, the chin, the ears, the hair, eyes, changes, improvements. If they are not, to their liking, or if they are, the person who owns it is ridiculed for some matter, for some reason. Kids are tortured in school sometimes, but there's an age, as far as when we do it. The most important thing that you should consider as a surgeon, as somebody sitting in front of you asking for a change, why is this person considering this change? Is it kind of reasonable? But more importantly, I ask two questions that are, the most important, and it's the start for any considerations for a surgeon. The first thing I ask is, do you, when you go to sleep, thinking of, let's say this is the nose. Let's say you're thinking about the nose when you go to sleep. And all day long you're thinking about the nose. And when you wake up, you're thinking about the nose again. And then I say, listen, if this nose was right for you, what do you think would change in your life? You think your life is going to change drastically. You think everything is going to open up for you, opportunities for you. So if the answer to both of these are yes, that's a patient that should never be operating on. That patient has something called BDD, body dysmorphic disorder. It's an obsession. It's a mind thing. It's in some ways a erratic form of mental health. Now these patients need to be evaluated, counseled, managed, well before we can even think of having any kind of surgery. The most common body part that people obsess about is very clearly the nose. Number one. Now, I have seen people that have operated the noses many, many times. The one I will never forget is a young lady that came to me. She was all of 19 years old. She had her face or nose operated on 5 times. And that was done, she said, "Oh, doctor, I forgot to tell you, 5 times was just in the last 3 years. But prior to that, I had 6 other times." So she had her nose operated 11 times. When I hear stories like that, I say to myself, this is a young lady who was more of a mental issue, a psychological defect issue than anything else. Or she goes to the psychiatrist for counseling and medications, and if then she's okay, she matches what we need to have as a good mental health, that you are rational about your thoughts, then you can consider it. Now, obviously, many parts of the body can be changed. The part that is most seen is the face. There was a movie called Face Off where, they exchange faces of a person. And, it's the same person talking differently with a different face. It was a good movie, and I thought it was interesting. Shortly thereafter came the first face transplant. And today, we can do it. But it's done for very extreme cases. Somebody whose face is all burnt up and needs to have a cadaver or some sort of donor, to have this new face done. So they can face life and not be somebody that people would pick on, and they could live normal lives. So that in general is what cosmetic surgery is, in terms of what most people would come in for. The most common requests are noses, eyes, ears sticking out like this, the chin, then you have upper body, all kinds of things. Body shaming is something, it's a very serious matter. And the body shaming goes beyond day-to-day life. I have people, young girls, not too recently, married into the first year, second year, that have such extreme cases of body shaming in the joint family. So these are issues which are very real, and we need to help them. And that's the long and the short of it. It is the onus of the surgeon or the doctor seeing this patient to make sure that what is being discussed is something that is in the best interest of the patient. Patient number one, patient number one, patient number one. Safety, safety, safety. If you're not able to evaluate, the mental health, at least from point of view of making sure you don't make the wrong decisions, then that patient, you're not fit to be doing what you're doing. You can't be expected to know everything, but if you suspect, let's say, bad timing, you just lost your soulmate, somebody dear to you, or you had some crisis in your family, you are sitting in a very bad space. That's hardly the time to undergo any kind of such changes, because, you cannot make rational decisions. And for that reason, those are all red flags. They're never to be considered for any kind of surgical intervention. But, unfortunately, it comes in different shades and flavors, people that come in. We need to sit and evaluate who is somebody. First of all, what they were asking, is it reasonable or not? Do they have realistic expectations? And the ones that, also scare me are the people that bring pictures in and say, I want to look like that. It's just not possible. It's a scary thing. These are people that need to be counseled. When I first came from the US some 20 years ago, in my first month, I had a fellow that came in. He was a pujari, but a great fan of an actor. I don't want to mention names. And he used a nickname, which I had no idea. But I found out afterwards, and he had already gone through 2 surgeries. Didn't make any difference to him. He looked the same to me. So I said, no, look, I don't think that this is a good idea. Number 2, in your line of work, no matter how much you adore somebody, even if he's a movie star, lookalikes, you're still going to be lookalike, and you can't guarantee it. Not too long ago, about on April 27th or 28th, a young lady lost her life. She wanted to be a lookalike of Kim Kardashian, and so she went on to pursue it. Multiple surgeries, and qualified surgeon, good, everything, the setting was just right. And so she wanted what is known as a Brazilian butt lift, which means enhancing your gluteal area, the butt region. It was already too big. She wanted even more. Anyway, she was 34 years old, and she died on the table. You cannot push the envelope to a certain level. This woman, in my opinion, and I don't mean any harm or being cruel to anybody, but she didn't look normal. It looked more like a freak of nature. If somebody supports such behavior, then obviously, that is something that is not mainstream. So I think that I hope all this answers the question.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Thomas, for such an enlightening information series that has just started. And amar mone hoy, this is a subject which we all dream of. We want to know a lot of things, but probably we don't know where to ask. Dulhan Diaries is the platform where you will get an opportunity to interact with all types of, things that you have in your mind. যে স্বপ্নগুলো তুমি দেখো, যে স্বপ্নগুলো স্পর্শ করতে চাও, If you have any questions, queries, very slowly, every chapter will become a part of your life because you will be able to ask questions. And trust me, Dulhan Diaries is going to be a show like no other. Thank you so very much, Jara Amake. Thank you, Paticho, and all the love that you have shared. Having Dr. Mohan Thomas is like a dream come true for me. I have been reading his columns ever since school days, trust me. And I know how much I have followed him. And he is an institution in himself. And Uni Bombay, bishon busy doctor. And trust me, he has made time exclusively for Dulhan Diaries, and the informations that will come to you from Dr. Thomas will change a lot of your perceptions and view. কেমন লাগলো আজকে কসমেটিক এস্থেটিক সার্জারি নিয়ে এই যে আজকে কথাগুলো আমরা শুনলাম? If you liked it, you might just let me know. You might just write MT and share a heart for me to also show Dr. Thomas that ওনার কথা শুনে কতটা ভালো লেগেছে, because it is not something that we have really discussed, but in every mind there is a question about what we can do, what we can achieve, and these are truly the golden words. Dulhan Diaries is an attempt just to make sure that your weddings are grand and happy and perfect, and every fairy tale is only filled with love. আইচ্ছা, আমি নিজেকেই অফ করে দিচ্ছিলাম, বাট মমতার এই মেসেজটা পেয়ে আমার খুব ভালো লেগেছে, দ্যাট ওর খুব ভালো লেগেছে ডাক্তারবাবুর কথা, অ্যান্ড অনেকেই অনেক কিছু জানতে পেরেছি আমরা। To be very honest, cosmetic and aesthetic surgery is a world within a world. So much can be done, কিন্তু কতটা করা যায় and করা যায় না, it is important before you take any step, and it is high time we become confident about ourselves. যখনই মনে হবে that জীবনে কোনো সমস্যা, always consult the best in the industry. If you need mental health support, please knock the mental health experts. আমাদের ডক্টরস অনেকে রয়েছেন, তার মধ্যে ডক্টর জয়রঞ্জন রাম, he is আমার মনে হয় ইস্টে the best door to knock. সব মনের মেঘ কাটাতে পারেন ডক্টর রাম, and he is with Apollo Multispeciality Hospitals. He also runs his own foundation, Mental Health Foundation, which is at Hajra. So please, before we do anything in life, নিজের মনকে ঠিক করতে হবে, নিজের শরীর ঠিক রাখতে হবে, and we have to ensure that everybody is happy around us. It's not just about us, I, me. It's about everybody. And thank you very much যারা আমাদেরকে এত সুন্দর সুন্দর শব্দ লিখে পাঠিয়েছো. You have shared your words with us, your views with us. I really remain grateful. I once again thank our partner Senco Gold and Diamonds for trusting this journey called Dulhan Diaries, because weddings will happen, marriages will take place. যাদের এখনো বিয়ে হয়নি, that dream is such a beautiful place. And for us who are married, we only want to ensure that our stories live happily ever after, and we truly love those couples যারা আমাদের থেকে হয়তো বয়সে বড়, but they have set such great examples of togetherness, because it is true that we are passing through very depressing times. অনেক অঘটন আমরা জানি আশেপাশে ঘটে বিয়ে কেন্দ্রিক, but it is always better to be safe than be sorry. যা ভাবনা চিন্তা has to be on a pre-wedding mode. Hence pre-wedding counseling is so important. এটার ইম্পর্টেন্স আমি বলে বোঝাতে পারবো না. Please do not ignore such words which are most important in your life. সবকিছু হবে জীবনে when you are happy and when you feel happiest. With that আমাদের আজকের অনুষ্ঠান শেষ হবে, কিন্তু একটা খুব মজার ভিডিও যেটা দেখে আমার খুব মজা লেগেছে, because life is so much about food, and আজকে আমাদের এই ছোট্ট একটা সোশ্যাল আরেকবার দেখার So basically ভিডিওটা দেখে আমার এত মজা লাগলো that I had to share it with you. This is a wedding gown, but it is a cake, the first edible wedding gown, and this has entered the Guinness Book of World Records. So just in case তুমি ব্যাপারটা ঠিকঠাক করে বুঝতে পারোনি, just rewind this and you can check out the video again and again. It's such a cute video. Jamatai lokjon kete kete guests are having, and I thought that this Dulhan Diaries will be complete with such a sweet video that I found and I shared from social media. KK dress দেখে সবার খুব ভালো লেগেছে. There will be a lot of exclusive things that will happen, and trust me, a lot is going to happen in Dulhan Diaries. It's just a matter of trust and time. সঙ্গে থাকতে হবে, শেয়ার করতে হবে এই লাইভ, because I can see the number of shares are hardly anything today. For the amount of friends we all have, it's just a request, please আমাদের Dulhan Diaries টাকে নিজের মনে করে share it and tag. Let every story, every couple, everybody around get married perfectly and stay happily ever after. Marriages are truly beautiful. Viva ek bandhan hai, and we need to trust in this forever bond of love, forever bond of purity, trust, and togetherness. The Viva collection, একবারে না কিনতে পারলেও save. There are too many saving schemes available at Senco Golden Diamonds, and for all diamond lovers, buy your diamonds in EMI. নিজেকে খুশি রাখতে হবে, সকলকে নিয়ে চলতে হবে. And Shriya, heartiest congratulations. We were not aware তোমার বিয়ে হয়ে গেছে. How sweet. আমাদেরকে খাওয়ালে না, তাই বুঝতে পারলাম না. Heartiest congratulations to our dear E family member Shriya. Dulhan Diaries বলে শেয়ার করতে ইচ্ছে হলো, আমার বিয়ে 3 মাস কমপ্লিট হলো, এখনো ভাবতেই পারি না যাকে 5 বছর আগে একটা প্ল্যাটফর্মে দাঁড়িয়ে থাকতে দেখেছিলাম, আজ কোথাও যাওয়ার হলে আমিও তার সঙ্গে যাই, ভাবতেই অবাক লাগে। হাতে হাত ধরে এভাবেই জীবন চলুক মহা আনন্দে। And thank you for every word of encouragement you all share and spend. Thank you so very much for all the love you share. In your faith lies my journey and my hope. I keep you in my prayers, and জীবনে যাই হয়ে যাক না কেন, জীবন চলুক সুন্দর করে, and with all your blessings, love, I conclude today's episode with a promise that as long as there is life, there will be new day, new happiness, new chapters written in the book of life. Sometimes it will be joyous, like Joy of Life. Sometimes it will be full of information and inspiration, like Dulhan Diaries. And most certainly, everything is to keep us on the track to ensure that we stay motivated, motivate, inspire, and lead a joyous life. That's the only thing that is my prayer for all of you. And a message from OOPSroops. There is Rahul behind the scene helping in the production, and there is you across the screen. Tumi acho bolei amader ei poth chola. Thank you so very much to all the seniors jara amader sathe thake. Love to all of you, and thank you so very much, Senco Golden Diamonds, for being a partner of this dream, the much needed Dulhan Diaries. Thank you very much, very much. Good night. Good